Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls. Just wanted to have a quick chat with you as the new Need for Speed update, the Cops and Robbers update, is coming out in about 3 weeks now. And I just wanted to see what you guys want from that, whether it be hot pursuit style, where it's literally just a load of cars given to you just with the police update, or if it's like the weapons you can have, so like the I'm trying to think back to Hot Pursuit. I haven't played it in 10 years, so the calling in roadblocks and the helicopters and the EMP strikes and all these different kind of equipment and stuff, which, to be fair, I never was a massive fan of because it kind of, to me, ruined the gameplay. I mean, the roadblocks and helicopters, fine, I get that, it's realistic, but I just wanted to see what you guys were looking into. And I also wanted to have a quick chat about the future for Need for Speed, because I think they really need to step up their game. In some sense, they are. When you mention somebody Need for Speed, you automatically assume of modifications and racing and an underground and Most Wanted '05 and stuff, and that's what you tend to think of. But in recent years, Forza, The Crew, all these other games are actually picking up the pieces in customization and stuff, and like CarX are doing like their own body kits and stuff, and it's they need to bring a lot more, especially when they have like these cars. Like, I was actually grinding away during the week to unlock special cars on Need for Speed Unbound, and like the Nismo GTR and like the Ferrari F40 and stuff, you can't actually do any modifications to. You can literally just do wheels and license plate, which which is good, but it's not, because I understand there's all licensing and stuff like that, like Ferrari have to sign off on it and stuff, but it needs to be more fun. It needs to be more user friendly, and it needs to go back to how it was and stuff originally, because they need more cars and stuff. Like me personally, I know there's a lot of people that sort of simp over supercars and stuff, and I love Lamborghini, absolutely adore Lamborghini, but they need more cars that keep people asking for. Like, I've been seeing in a lot of the servers and a lot of the questionnaires and stuff, and a lot of the feedback, people are asking for older Jap cars and bigger boats, and like Lexus and Toyota, and obviously we know Toyota ain't going to come back, we know that, but sort of people are even saying like even things like Citroen Saxos and Peugeot 106s and things you'd actually drive in everyday life, and people, and like more Golfs. Like my partner's even said, because she's a big VW enthusiast, and she's even said it needs more Golfs, and they only have two Golfs. They have the old, I think it's the Mark II GTI and the Mark 7 GTI, and it needs to be okay. Yes, fair enough, both cars have really good customization, but it needs something else to it. And like the gripe I have is the ride height and stuff, and the customization, because like in Need for Speed, which one was it? I'm gonna have to Carbon. You could do auto sculpt, and you could actually change your body kits to how you want, even if it's small details. You could change how it looks, which is obviously how customization is meant to work, because you're meant to sort of express how you feel on that car, or it's self-expression. So, and then there's like ride heights, like I think it was 2015, you could do really cool ride heights. You could even bring the wheels out, like the spacers and stuff like that. You can actually dial in your fitment, which is really cool. And yes, they've introduced air ride, but all it does is lower the car to what they suggest, and I think that's not wrong, but obviously every car is different. I've seen Audis on air ride on the same system, but you know, some are slams, some are usable, so you know, it's how you, again, like I just said, it's how you want to use the car. So I do think that it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens. Obviously a lot of this stuff will be in the next game, which again is the next point. Are they going to do a next game? I think they are, but do I know when? No. It should judging from their timeline, it should be this year. But as we've not heard anything and it's nearly August, I highly doubt we're going to get anything this year. Next year, there's a big game, GTA 6, coming out next year. So I think everybody, not just Need for Speed, but everybody, Rockstar own the gaming community. So when they bring out a new Red Dead, new GTA, it goes mental. And the fact, obviously, we've not had GTA for 10 years, so and the trailer, if you've seen the trailer, looks absolutely epic. So I think a lot of these companies are scared, to be honest. Which I would be. They got one of the highest, one of the biggest franchises in the business coming out next year. So yeah, I want to see, not, don't get me wrong, I adore Unbound and I understand where they're going, but I'm not a massive fan of anime stuff. I'm a huge cartoon, anime, Marvel freak. I love it, but did they do it right? I don't know, personally. I did like it to start with because it was different, but the more I've played the game and the longer it's been out, because it has been out a few years now, and I've actually, one of those people have actually, when they started saying we'll release, because a lot of people are saying like we'll do no effects, I was like, why? I love the effects, but now I'm actually using the no effects more, so like it's like original, so it's like actually like realistic flames and stuff like that. I actually prefer using that now than I do the actual effects. So it's I don't know, I'm torn with Unbound because I love it, but like that it needs more customization. I love the wheels and the fact that we get all these kinds of different wheels, and we get the animated wheels, and what was the other thing? Oh, the animated license plates. Never seen that in a game ever, so that is really cool. Really cool idea. I think things just need fine tuning, like the like with the people in the background have actually found like these not hackers, but the people looking into the background have actually found game files and stuff of like the Kaisel cars and stuff like that, and it needs to be a thing. Needs more customization. Like I would love to, like the R35 GTR in the game has really cool customization. It has this amazing, to be fair, all of the legendary body kits are absolutely incredible and well done for coming up with such mad designs. But I'd love to mix that with, like, it has screaming pipes coming out of the bonnet, and I would love to mix that with other body kits. So I'd love to do like a Liberty Walk body kit with screamer pipes out of the bonnet or something, because that's how customization is. It's expressing how you feel. Like sometimes I want to do a nice stancy simple car, sometimes I want to be, you know, flames coming out of the roof, because why not? You know, so I do think so. I want you guys actually to input this video more than I have. I want to hear what the community want. I want to hear what you guys want, what you don't want to see, what you do like, what you don't like, what you want to see return, what you don't want to see return. Do you want a nice storyline? Because again, that's the other thing, is that to me a storyline is what keeps me gripped. Like, I love Unbound, but I don't like the fact it's separate between single player and multiplayer, and that multiplayer has no storyline to it. It's literally just get on, play online, and that's basically it. Whereas the story, you have a nice story and everything else, but I prefer the story to Need for Speed Heat or 05, where it's a bit more dark, a bit more actual true to life. Like, I love the Heat, and like in Heat the cops were vindictive against racers and against car enthusiasts in general, which, let's face it, in everyday life is about right. If you have a car that's stuck out like a sore thumb, you're going to get attracted to the police more than your average Joe. So that kind of makes sense. And like Cross in Need for Speed 05, it was just amazing. So again, I want to see what you guys think. What do you think about the map as well? Like, which map do you prefer? Do you prefer like a enclosed map like the Run, where it's a bit more, where the storyline's very dark and you have to get to this place in a certain amount of time and everything else? I love that about the Run, but because it's enclosed, it's essentially just, you can't explore. It's a closed map. or do you want something like that with an open map? Or like Forza, for example, you can choose your own routes, so and stuff. So I don't. Again, locations. Where would you want a location? A lot of people are saying Japan, but there hasn't really been that many games in Japan. I know Assassin's Creed is coming out in November, I believe, where it's about samurais, but I've even seen people complaining about that, saying that it doesn't go, it's not true to samurais, and that's not the point of the game. That, you know, they even say in like when you start up Assassin's Creed, none of the stuff is depicted from fact or fiction. They've basically just made a game of, they've taken bits and made a game of what they think is cool, which is how it should be. But people are still moaning about that. So, and that's Assassin's Creed. So to do a car game with a car culture from like Japan, I can understand why a lot of companies don't want to do that. Because they don't want to be the first company to do that and then bodge it, and then it kind of ruins the franchise. So I completely understand that, but somebody at some point has to take that leap, and I do think Need for Speed, especially with new consoles, and a lot of people have access to the new gen consoles and stuff as well. So I do believe that they have the knowledge and the know-how, and with all the different pieces. So like from Need for Speed 05, I know it's years ago, but from seeing what people like about that and what people like or don't like about Hot Pursuit, or again, I know they're doing a few updates to Unbound during this year, doing like a roadmap. But from all these different things that people do like, don't like, and because the community of Need for Speed is very vocal, we'll say like, we do like this, we don't like this, this is cool, that's not cool. You've got YouTubers such as like Black Panther who work alongside Need for Speed and stuff, so, and he's obviously made his career from Need for Speed, so you have a big voice there as well. So I do want to hear what you guys think, because I do think that Need for Speed, if they, for the next game, actually listen to us and stuff, I do think they have the knowledge and the know-how to actually make one hell of a game, and actually actually go back to how they were, like be almost king of car games. I do think so. Let me know below what you guys think, because I do want to hear. I can sit here for an hour and rant and rave on what I do like and don't like, but I want to hear what you guys think about what cars you like. Do you like supercars? Are you like Liberty Walk, where you want to get a Ferrari and cut it up and do whatever just to piss off Ferrari? You know, are you a guy that you want a nice JDM car with some works wheels on it and be a fanboy? Are you a 2J guy? Are you an RB guy? And that's the other thing as well. I found out last night that when you do engine swaps, it says like 2.6 turbo or 2.6 straight six, but it doesn't tell you what car it's out of. So I do think they need to adjust it so like it tells you what car it is. Like we all know, like there's the battery, like 600 horsepower batteries, that we know that's the Rimac, but it'd be cool for it to say Rimac or Veyron engine, or so it's really cool, so you can actually confirm what it's in, what it's come out of. So that would be really cool. But obviously let me know below what you guys want to see, because again, we need to stand together as a community and sort of be like, we do like this, we don't like this, and I just want to hear what you guys think, to be honest, because obviously, like I said, without the community, these games don't exist. So I want to see what you guys think. So let me know below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share the video, and whatever else. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.